We are officially living in a police state. The unelected bureaucrats, the true leaders of this country, will do anything to stop Trump because they are fighting for their way of life. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ANN American News Network. I'm your host, Vlad. Two things really quickly. If you want to support the channel, we work with Mike Lindell and his companies My Store and My Pillow. Use links down below in the description with promo code ANN at checkout. Huge discount. There's also a link to my merch store, MAGAmerchwest.com. Get you a patriotic t-shirt. Represent freedom and style. Let's get right into this. So number one, we're going to talk about the indictment in Georgia that came out yesterday. We now understand why his indictments are coming so close to the election. This is true election interference. Wayne Roots did a really good report on this. The headline reads, "Now it's official. I know it, you know it, everybody knows it. Trump's Georgia indictment is the final proof the 2020 election was stolen." I'm going to read just a little bit of this. Folks, now you know it. I know it. Everyone with a brain knows it. Even Democrats deep down know it. The 2020 election was stolen. The debate is over. How do I know? Because both the feds and Georgia just indicted our president for talking about, questioning, and trying to investigate the stolen election. When the communist thugs, bullies, and tyrants make it a crime to question an election in a country built around free speech, it's 100% proof they stole it. There is a perfect precedent in the NFL. The game was called the Miracle in the Meadowlands. Everything about that fixed game reminds me of the 2020 election. It's a perfect match. So the game is, let me just read one more bit. The game was the New York Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles on November 9th, 1978. The New York Giants had it won. All the New York Giants had to do was kneel the ball and the game was over. But they decided to run one more play for no reason. The New York Giants quarterback tried to hand the ball off. The running back refused the ball. It fell to the ground. No New York Giant wanted to pick it up. A Philadelphia Eagle player, Herm Edwards, picked up the ball and with only a few seconds on the clock and ran it back untouched into the end zone. It was the most unlikely win in the history of the NFL. It became known as the Miracle in the Meadowlands. But everyone with a brain, everyone who wasn't a sheep or a complete moron, and every street smart gambler, they knew they had just witnessed a fixed game. Today, everyone acknowledges it. It was a stolen football game. Philadelphia had to win, or people were going to get their legs broken, or worse. It wasn't a miracle. It was a mafia fix. No one can prove it, but we all know it. Everyone knows it. Sound familiar? Sometimes you don't need proof. You just know. Now, here's where we are. They are literally indicting Trump for questioning the election. Now, we're going to step back a couple years and we're going to compare the Russia fake story, collusion. Do you remember when they were telling us for 3.5 years that Trump is a Russian asset, he's an agent of the Kremlin, purchased, bought, and brought to you by Putin? Did Trump ever arrest anybody for running with that conspiracy? Did Trump ever indict anybody? Did his DOJ go after anybody? No, because he knew they're not going to find anything. He knew their words are nothing more but lies and propaganda because the far left extremists and the rhinos, that's all they ever have. So he let them just go on with their BS. He let them move forward and do their investigation because he knew they will find nothing, and in the end, their own investigation is going to vindicate him. But not here. Not with these indictments. They are indicting him to make him stop talking about the election. They are indicting him to send a message and a warning to the rest of us before 2024 comes along. Be quiet, shut up, accept the results no matter what you see with your own eyes. But I got some bad news for the swamp creatures. We, the people, still and will have the final say. Not the swamp, not the CIA bureaucrats, not the fake FBI, but we, the people. Our future is in our hands. In my thumbnail, I have Abraham Lincoln with Trump. Both of these men wanted to return power from the government to we, the people. That's their crimes, Trump and Abe Lincoln. They're both guilty of wanting to take power from the government and give it back to we, the people, all the people. Abe Lincoln to the whites and to the Africans, wanted them freed, and he wanted for them to have freedom, equal rights, and to control government just like everyone else. What did the Democrats do to him? Executed him. What do they want to do to Trump for doing the same exact thing? Lock him up for hundreds of years. We're not going to let them do that again. We got this. We're going to stay prayed up. We're going to stay faithed up. We're not going to give in. We're not going to surrender. We're not going to give up. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Trump 2024 or sooner.